Hey there, Heather Hurlers. Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to the final 3 regular season games of the New York Rangers of the 1993-94 season simulated. The Rangers are in Cupcake Town to face the New York Islanders. And Mike Richter against Ron Hextall. You gotta go with Hextall for the Islanders with McLennan and Draper waiting. Glenn Healy, the backing up Mike Richter. The Rangers line up Adam Graves, Mark Messier, Brian Leach, Alex Kovalev, Estetik, and Sergei Dovchitov, Steve Larber, Tony Amonte, although he shouldn't be there. Sergei Zubov, Jeff Bukabu, Kevin Lowe, Greg Gilbert, Mike Hudson, Stefan Matteau, Glenn Anderson, Brian Noonan, Craig McTavish, Alex Kaprotsev, Nick Kiprios, Ed Chuck, Jay Wells, and Joey Kosher. The others have Steve Thomas, Pierre Turgeon, Benoit Hogue, Derek King, Ryan McGinnis, Ray Ferraro, Travis Green, Pat Flatley, Brad Garno, Vladdy Melikov, Tom Kurvers, Yui Krupp, David Folek, Scott LaChance, Mick Fukuda, Dennis Bask, Keith Acton, Jan Kaminsky, Darius Kasparidis, Rich Pilon, Chris Luongo, David Malley, and Dean Chenoweth. So here we go. So the others in real life were 500, and they're 5 against below 500 this year. While the Rangers are actually, if they win all 3 games, they actually do a lot better than their real record. That's why. Well, anyway, early on, Rangers will give a pair of hits. The Rangers get a hit. 4 minutes later, Rangers will get a penalty. It's Adam Graves for 2 minutes. Other chance to do something. Folek? No. And Turgeon tried, but they killed his own. Late or on. Chance for the Rangers. Leach. Leach had a chance. Hit. 3 minutes later. The Rangers are in trouble. They're down 1-0 to the Islanders. 5 minutes into the second period, aggression. The Islanders with PK and Stevie Thomas for 2 minutes. Rangers are a chance. Skill. Power play goal. Glenn Anderson. Mr. Anderson. It's 22nd from them. Chinoff and Matteau. So Anderson does his job, making it 1-1. 5 minutes later, there is a fight, and it'll be Graves and Hogue. Not really fighters. Graves is tough, and so is Benoit Hogue, but they're actually more offensive-minded people. Ryan Leach had a chance, and nothing to it. The Rangers. Oh, McTavish trying his best. 4 minutes later. Taking it, no. So, last play, I think. Chance for the Rangers skill. Namchitov. His 23rd of the year. And Zubov, his 75th assist. 2-1 Rangers. So the Rangers put up a pair of goals in the middle period. Anderson and Namchitov. Namchitov has 2 points this game. Here we go. First 2 minutes. Aggression. PK, it's Mick Fukuda. 2 minutes. Rangers chance. Messier. Ooh, no. How about chance for Nemchinov? No. A few minutes later. Rangers going to PK, and it's going to be McTavish going to the box. 2 minutes. Oh, there's a chance. Turgeon. Curse Tom Kurver's name because he's the guy that the Leafs needed to have and gave up their first-round draft pick to the Devils to have him, and that first-round pick ended up being Scott Niedermayer. About 2 minutes later, the Rangers will go on the PK. It will be Bukaboom with a booming hit, but it's a penalty. Honors chance, Derek King. Oof. Segment killed. After that segment, Melikov. Melikov. 2 minutes later. Chance for Turgeon? No. Times are very quick. Oh! Stephen Thomas! Going right for Ottawa. Rangers are losing their touch. Alberto scores! It's not DeJoto, it's Alberto. And then it goes 5-2. We're going to put Glenn Healy in the net. 1 minute, and the Islanders, 4 goals in the third period, knocked down the Rangers. Unbelievable. Turgeon, Malakoff, Thomas, and Delgado all score in that period. Rangers have got to be beside themselves. Who would have thought they would blow a second period lead to the Cupcakes? That's autoplay today. Reporting games. Devils go to Florida and tie 3-3. Sidorkowitz in net against John Van Beesbrook. Playing for playoff positioning. Kitcheners. Old Scott Stevens with a goal with Stefan Richer and Corey Millen. Florida goals by Tom Fitzgerald, Jesse Belanger, and Brian Benning. The Flyers tied Boston 3-3. Soderstrom and Casey tied. Boston goals by Brian Smolinski, Brett Hughes, and L.A. Brady. Philly goals by Brett Fedek, Josef Baranek, and Eric Lindros trying to get to 50. The Leafs win 3-2 against Winnipeg. Potvin beat Shovelday. As Cecil, Gilmore, and Cullen all scored for the Leafs, with Solani and Chris King for the Jets. Rangers are off on the 11th. Montreal got their asses handed to them by Hartford of all teams, 3-1. Pittsburgh, 11 goals on Ottawa. Brazeau beat Billington. Ottawa goals by Alex Stagg, and Alex Stagg had a hat trick. Pittsburgh, 11 goals. Straka, Mullen, Francis, Yager, Mullen. Stevens, Yager, Lemieux, Sandstrom, and Mullen. And Mullen had a hat trick. Yager had a hat trick. Yeah. Pair of hat tricks. Rangers host Buffalo in this game. Richter is in net against Grant Fuhr, so they go with Fuhr for Buffalo. Surprise. Buffalo has Dale Hawerchuk, Alex Mogilny, Donald Ledette, Yuri Hibilev, Brady Wood, Derek Plante, Brad Bay, Wayne Presley, Richard Schmalik, Bob Sweet, Craig Simpson, Doug Bodger, Dave Hannon, Philippe Bouger, Jason Dopp, Pat Lalavataine, Ken Sutton, Rob Ray, Peter Sabota, Randy Mueller, Craig Moody, Matthew Barnaby, Scott Thomas. 3 minutes into the game. Chance for the Rangers and Graves? No. 3 minutes later. A little bit of chance. Sweetie? Oh. Another 3 minutes later. Okay, it's Hawerchuk for 2 minutes. Dale Hawerchuk. Big goal for Kovalev. 1-0 Rangers. 5 minutes later. Rangers okay. It's Mikey Hudson for 2 minutes. Buffalo Presley. Yeah, Kitchener. Wayne Presley. Sabres another chance. Brady Wood? No, he couldn't knock on wood. And the Rangers will take the 1-0 lead headed into period number 2. Kovalev for Bukaboom and Nemchinov. Early on in the second period, Rangers steal. The 17th for Kovalev and Anderson. Makes it 2-0 Rangers. Kovalev with 2 points now. 4 minutes later. Chance for the Sabres Mogilny. Not today. With a pair of big hits. 2 minutes later. Hibilev? No. Chance for the Sabres Mogilny. Oh, but Richter keeps stoning them aside. 5 minutes later. Sabres are going to go in the PK. It's Wayne Presley. 2 minutes. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Brian Noonan? Oh, Noodles tried to score. Messier? No. Nice player for They're just hitting on each other. And McTavish doing his job from Kovalev and Anderson. Rangers are up 2-0 on the Sabres, headed into period number 3. 2 minutes later. Jets crunched. 2 more minutes later. Mulgilny. 5 minutes later. Chetskior. Hawerchuk from May and McGillney. So Hawerchuk scores, like on the counter attack from May and McGillney. So Brad May with a lot of assists. 2-1. Much later in the second period. Waves gets hit. And a chance for the Sabres score. Mulgilny, his 26. A far cry from his 76 the year before. From Sudden and Himmelev. Makes it 3-2. No. McTavish puts it in. That's 2 of the night. That will do it. The Rangers win this game. Beach and Messier with the assists. McT with 2 goals. And that will do it. The Rangers survive the Sabres. Couple of taps, and the Rangers win 4-2. Big win for them as Richter takes down Fuhr. Kovalev with 2 goals. McTavish with 2 goals. Kovalev having an extra assist for 3 points. Hawerchuk and McGillney with the points. So yeah, decent game. Rangers win 4-2. Devils beat the Flyers 4-2 as Terrari took down Dominic Russo. Devil goals by Corey Millen, Claude Lemieux, Bobby Nichols. Brody Nichols, whatever. And Stefan Richer. Philly goals by Mark Recchi and Miguel Renberg. Leafs won 3-0 as Rhodes get the shutout on Ed Belfour. Big win, number 50 for the Leafs. 2 goals by Baumgartner and Anderchuk scoring. Washington won 6-3. Bull Parade beats Beauregard. Washington goals by Ridley, Emerson, Dale Hunter, Kevin Hatcher, Dimitri Kristovic, Joe Judo, and Pat Peak. Winnipeg goals by Nelson Emerson, Timu Soleti, and Gus Romanek. Rangers will play on the final day of the season. Montreal losing to Detroit 5-4. Big game there. Boston beat Ottawa. The Cupcakes beat Tampa 2-1. McLennan beats Jablonski. I think they're both out of the playoff race. But anyway, Folek and Steve Thomas for the Islanders, Creighton for Tampa. And 10 games on the day. The Flyers come to town. The Rangers go with Richter. Dominic Russo will go in the net for the Flyers. Soderstrom and Shabbat are not going to play. Anyway, Lindros, Recchi, Renberg, Brindamore, Baranek, Fedek, Denin, Butzayev, Galley, Receive, Falst, Yuskevich, Tippett, Conroy. Yeah, that's Dave Tippett, alright. Rob DeMaio, Jeff Finley, Leah, Bowen, Dave Brown, Ryan McGill, Stuart McGundis, Rob Wilkie, and Rob Settler. Let's see what happens here. Early on, aggression. And the Rangers will go to the PK. It's McTavish for 2 minutes. He had 2 goals last game. Could be the GOAT. Tippett. Couldn't tip it. And the segment is killed. Much later in the first. Ole Russo is replaced by Tommy Soderstrom. Goalie's out. So now they'll have to go with Soderstrom. And Bookaboo faces 2 minutes in the box. Flyer skill Yves Messi is 6 from Brindamore and Malgunas. So bad luck, Bookaboom. 5 minutes later. Chance for the Flyers. They get it again. Michael Redberg has 37 from Brindamore and Galley. Galley with a lot of assists this year. 2-0 Flyers. Oh boy. Final minute. Rangers with a chance. Oh! Countered and Stuart Magunas. He had an assist. Now he has a goal from Lindros and Busayev. And the Flyers are taking it to the Rangers 3-0. Wow, my goodness. Scores, and the Flyers are taking it 3-0. They're going to yank him. So Healy's coming into the game for the Rangers. Rangers penalty Kiprios. Well, the Rangers know they're the 2 seed. Flyers to make it 4? Yes, they will. Brindamore has 39 from DeMaio and Dave Tippett. Yeah, that coach, Dave Tippett. 4-0 Flyers. Unbelievable. 5 minutes later. Flyers score! Baranek! Joseph Baranek scores, and guess who's got the assist? Tippett, his second of the night. Butsayev, his second assist. What is going on? Are the Rangers just playing for the playoffs? 2 minutes later. Brenda Bordeaux. 6 minutes later. Baranek with a chance and he missed. Last play. Also, the Rangers give up 2 hits. 5-0. Ugly. And the Flyers will go to the PK. It's Rob Settler for 2 minutes. And his chance from Leach and Anderson. Makes it 5-1. Too little, too late. Flyer, Marmer. Philly. And Malgunas will go to the box for 2 minutes. He's got the Gordie Howe hat trick. A goal, assist, and a penalty. Chance for Graves? No. Score 2 goals, but way too late. The Flyers win 5-2, and the Rangers, if Iceland win 51 games, when in real life they won 52. Yeah, so they tried. But Racine, Redberg, Magunas, Brindamore, and Baranek, all with goals. Gilbert and Kovalev for the Rangers. So Boston beat Hartford. Washington loses to Buffalo. Beaupre loses to Hasek. Joe Juno for Washington. Buffalo goes by Dale Hawerchuk, Doug Bodger, Randy Woods, and Derek Lunt. Leafs lose in Chicago 4-3. As Belfort beats Potvin. Revenge, in a sense. Toronto goes by Gardner, Gilmore, and Baumgartner. Blackhawks goes by Dirk Graham, Chris Chelios, Joe Murphy, and Paul Yserbart. Detroit beat Dallas. Islanders beat Florida 4-2. McLennan beat Fitzpatrick. Big win for the Islanders. Green, McInnes, King, and McInnes scoring goals. Florida goes by Mellenby and Tom Fitzgerald. Los Angeles beat Edmonton. Devil Dogs crush Ottawa 6-1. As Sidorkowitz beats his former team and beats Darren Madley. So, yeah, Sidorkowitz beats his former team. The only Ottawa goals by Dag. Devil goes by Millen, Lemieux, Richer, McLean, and Richer. So Richer with the hat trick. Philly beat the Rangers, St. Louis beat Winnipeg, and Tampa beat Quebec. So the summary: 5 teams from the Atlantic made the playoffs in the East, 3 in the Northeast. In the West, it was 4-4 split by the divisions. Goal scoring race: Bure 78 to win that. Sergei Fedorov 65. Wendell Clark third with 59. Roenick, Joe Murray, Cam Neely, Mike Modano, Jeff Sanderson, Kevin Stevens, Ray Shepard, and Martin Straka, all with 50 goals. Luke Robitaille, Vince Stamkos, Eric Lindros were off by 1. Graves missed by 2. That's huge. Mike Gardner finished with 40 goals. Assists. Wayne Gretzky with 112. Yager second with 81. Oates with 77. Zubov almost got top 3. He missed by 1 assist to be top 3 in the NHL. Wow. So Zubov was 4th. Messier was 13th from 66. And the points race, Gretzky wins that trophy being buried by 4 points. Yager took 3rd. Fedorov, Oates, Gilmore, Rodick, Recchi, Straka, Anderchuk, Mullen, Lindros, Maldonado, Dumpus. 14 guys with 100 points. Robert Reichel, Pierre Turgeon missed by 1 point. Brindemer missed by 2. Kevin Stevens and Mark Francis missed by 3. Mark Messier, besides scored for the Rangers, 24th on the list. Zubov, 28th. Goes against race. Hasek was the best with Juan Terreri there. Richter, 5th. Healy, 7th on the list. The seedings, well, so they're tight race. The Islanders beating Boston by 3 points to win the 8th and final spot. LA beating St. Louis by 4 points to make it through there. So Islanders will face Pittsburgh. Washington will be the Rangers' opponent for round 1. There's Pittsburgh. Florida, Montreal, and New Jersey, Buffalo. New Jersey, Buffalo was in real life the 4-5, well, a matchup. Buffalo being the home team this time. Playoff scene, LA will go to Toronto. Vancouver goes to Anaheim, who somehow beat Calgary by more wins. So Vancouver goes to Anaheim. Chicago goes to Detroit, original 6 battle. And Dallas, Calgary. The Rangers, well, they almost got the same record in real life. And in Dice Land. Goaltending, Richter was 33, 15, and 5. Healy was 18, 7, and 3. Pretty good stats by them. Messier won the points race with 89, Zubov 86, Leach with 72, Brian Newton and James Patrick with 3 points each. Glenn Anderson, 5 points. Coming in the trade, McTavish got 7 points. There, that's huge. Goals, Graves with 48. Mike Gardner second in points with goals with 32. Leach and Kovalev got 26. Graves almost got 50 goals. A lot of goal scorers. Lowe, Noonan, Olchek, Turcotte, and Koser all with 1 goal each. Matteau with 2. McTavish had 7 goals and no assists. Unbelievable. Assists, Zubov, Messier, Leach, the top 3. Anderson and Noonan had a pair of assists. Pelly, Bidditz, Bukaboom won that competition. Let's just look at the schedule and the streaks and all that. They lost the first 2 games of the year, which was unbelievable. They had a 3-game winning streak in October. 3-game winning streak, 3-game winning streak. They had an 11-game winning streak. Well, actually, they had from November 14th to December 19th, they won 14 and tied once. So they were 14-0-1 in a 15-game stretch. They tied Montreal in overtime. So they beat San Jose, Florida, Tampa, overtime tie with Montreal. Ottawa, Islanders, Washington, New Jersey, Toronto, New Jersey, Edmonton, Buffalo, Hartford, Detroit, Ottawa. They had a few overtime games. 3-game winning streak there. 5-game winning streak in January, late January, with Anaheim, Pittsburgh, Islanders, Boston, Washington before Montreal got them 4-1. Then they had a 3-game losing streak. They went to Montreal, Ottawa, Quebec, Eastern Canada, and lost all 3 games, which was embarrassing. They beat Ottawa in revenge. But yeah, a pair of losses there. A pair of ties in a row. Yep, so that's what happened. So that's their schedule. The playoffs are coming up next video, so stay tuned. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond Ado.